Welcome, Joe. You're filling in for a sick Rob Markwell tonight.
Yeah, a lot of big shoes to fill. I don't know if I can live up to the Rob's talent on the mic.
Well, be careful. You sign lifetime contracts once you start here, so you may not be able to leave.
I'm starting to realize that. So.
But it's going to be a good, always a real treat to watch these two teams play. I think the Panthers may have a little bit of an advantage here, Joe, with the fact that we have home ice. I can't recall the last time Mount Lebanon just purely dominates in that building. We'll have to see. It's going to be very important. This team typically is a very disciplined defensive team. And again, if you take some lousy or cheap penalties, they can capitalize on you.
Yeah, if we stay out of the box, we should have a good game, and the boys should be able to put the puck in the net.
Three losses. Panthers have had a lull here since pretty much the Christmas break here. I think we are.
They had a big win the other night against Seneca Valley, down 3-0 in the first period, and they came back to win the game 7-5. Actually 7-4, I believe. Big game by C.J. Murray and James Klein.
Nice. Well, we're going to probably get ready here for the national anthem. We'll pause and be right back with the telecast. Very nice rendition there. Very difficult song to sing, too. Well, Mount Lebanon will be flanked in their home Michigan-like blue uniforms with gold trim and white. They will be skating left to right on your TV dial, and the Panthers in their home whites trimmed with red and black. So again, without the services here today, Joe, of Captain James Klein with his mother, as Joe Sellup said, all of our hearts and prayers are with the family as she underwent a coronary event, and we just wish the best for her with a speedy recovery.
Absolutely, and I think you'll see a big effort out of the boys tonight. I think this will inspire the boys to get a win in James' absence.
Well, we've got goaltender number 1. Matt Reggett will be in goal for our Panthers. And I think that's number 33 in goal, Travis Olazowski for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils.
Looks like we have C.J. Murray, Justin Sellup, and Ryan Haleski out to start with Mitchell Lewis and Parker Phillips on defense.
And they'll get ready to start here with Murray going to take the draw here, and they got the big gun line out here with Sellup, and they've got Haleski. Your boy's going to be filling in there.
On the right.
Shot right on it, scored, and that's how you answer. And Sellup's going to tickle the twine at the 8-second mark. I was just calling your boy, and boy, what a message that was sent, and that one's for you, James Klein.
Unbelievable. I'm not sure I saw that. It must have been a bad bounce off the boards on the dump, and Sellup buried it. Goalie went behind the net to try to make the play, and it never went behind the net.
I was just so used to calling the big gun line with James out there, Klein, and your boy was out there in place, and boy, I didn't see it myself, and James Sellup tickles the twine here as a out of respect for his line mate, if you will. Well, boy, that's what the doctor ordered, Joe, and we'll see if these guys can play with a little bit of momentum here. 1-0 lead against Mount Lebanon. Typically this team, if they get up on you, the defensive shell goes in. It's going to be all important here for the Panthers to tack it on. Play comes around the far board where it'll be picked up here. Once again, Sellup line still out there. It's almost like they're on a power play here, dominating back to the point where Phillips takes it, and he'll take it over to Lewis, and he'll wrist it across to the far board where number 18, C.J. Murray, takes it. Shot goes into the slot area, but nobody home. Panthers just totally dominating here. Haleski will drive that down into the corner. Kept in again neatly by Lewis, and finally Mount Lebanon will regroup it back to center.
Puck finally makes it to the Panther zone.
Big play by Lewis, and he's going to skate it out. He'll cross the red stripe, defenseman. Taking on a backhanded shot, and that'll go wide by Feldman. Play comes back and Schneid unable to keep it in. Be careful here. 2-on-1 breaks out. Oh, and a good defensive effort there by Columbus. 2-on-1, Joe, and he did the right thing. He just played in the middle and went to the pass and was right in position.
Absolutely.
Very well.
Let the goalie take the angle on the shot, the shooter with the puck, and good job by JH.
Play will come back behind Reggett with 13-12 remaining here in the first. Chip that back to center, and Mount Lebanon, boy, the one thing, Joe, you've got to be careful. This team can fly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, good shot on from the left point, and that's going to be kicked aside by Reggett, kind of a screen shot. That play will come back to the neutral ice area where it's tried to be wristed in, and Feldman will bank it over to Segerdahl. He's going to shoot at the length of the ice where he had Mendelson trailing, and that had to be played by Lazowski, or that would have been called, or that probably would have gone into the net. Dumped in there by number 28, Hoft for Mount Lebanon. Play comes around the corner neatly right to Schneid. A little chip shot right back to center where Stork will pick it up, and this guy can fly.
3-on-2. We got a 3-on-2.
Little drop pass right there, a shot on. Oh, and a good save. And a nice shot there by number 97, Horrocks.
No, that was Michael Sweeney on that
Sweeney.
shot. Nice drop pass by Luke Stork. 3-on-2 developed, and they got a good play.
14:52 in the goal, and Lewis will get the assist, sell up the tally. Face-off is controlled and kept kicked out of the zone there by Mount Lebanon. The heavy hit there by Stork. Will be picked up here by number 21 for the Panthers, Schmidt. It'll give and go behind Reggett, where he's going to be helped out here by Galarowski.
Good help by the center down low on that play.
Little play there by Sweeney as he tries to chip it out, but it's kept in. Dangerous pass through the slot area, but Galarowski will pick it up. He takes the left-handed shot, and he'll go on the off wing. He just dumps it back to center. Panthers go on a mini change here where Selip will come back on. He'll dump it down deep. He's going to beat the defender, and a good pass to Murray. Right on, just goes by the mark.
We got Selip and Murray out there with Taylor Horrocks.
Good little effort there by Selip as he was looking for Murray down deep. He comes around the corner there and back to center again, and the Panthers will just dump it in, and Lewis will look for a change.
Puck stays in his zone.
Panthers doing an excellent job here, Joe, on the forecheck. Got off to that quick 1-0 lead with 10:51 remaining here in the first. Right back on the attack comes Mount Lebanon, where number 18 Nelson will take a drive, and that'll just go wide. He helped out in the corner by Horrocks. Back to the point, and a wrister, and it's deflected right on, and Reggett's going to make the save, and a little extracurricular. And the Panthers take exception, but they'll hold on, and we'll have a face-off to the right of goaltender number 1, Reggett.
Schneid doing a good job trying to keep the players out from in front of Matt Reggett. Reggett is, if you give him a chance to square up on you, it's very tough to put the puck behind him.
Big face-off win there by the Panthers, where Columbus will ram it around the near boards here. Finally going to be taken out of the zone where Mendelson looks to play it. Kicked back in neatly by Mount Lebanon, where Mitchell Lewis will go back to play it. It's again around the near boards to Feldman, and boy, the closing speed, Joe, on this team is just phenomenal.
Yeah, Mount Lebanon really forechecks hard.
And they try to get you out of that transition game. And again, the Panthers just unable to even get it to center, and Segerdahl's going to blast it in, but an icing call, and that's, again, part of the frustration from a good forechecking team there.
Yeah, they just needed to take some heat off out of the zone, and they take it down the ice for an icing. Get a line change in the meantime.
Looks like the Panthers have the definite size advantage here on Mount Lebanon. This could be a young Mount Lebanon team. It seems like, Joe, they always graduate 7, 8, or 9 players each year, but boy, this is just a system that just continues to do very well.
Yeah, as the season goes on, they seem to be getting better and better.
Not sure what the respective records here are of each team. Mount Lebanon typically a playoff team at the end. Not sure if they made it last season. And we've got 3 camera crews here, folks. Good shot on there by Lewis, and they'll be gloved by Lazowski. So we've got the Mount Lebanon broadcast going. I think we have MSN to the right of us, and we got our prime seat location right here at center.
Right. Good work by Stort, Gilarowski, and Sweeney there to get a face-off in the offensive zone.
Face-off taken by Galarowski, but controlled by Mount Lebanon. Good job at the far point to keep that play in by Phillips. Taken by Galarowski. Oh, and a power move, and he went to go top shelf, unable to control, and that's going to be shot wide. Still kept in here by the Panthers, controlled by Mount Lebanon. Banked around the corner, and a good play.
Is doing a good job.
Galarowski to drive that down deep. Back to the point. Schneid makes a good effort, and he'll just continue to dump it, so give Mount Lebanon a little bit of their own medicine with the big forecheck. Looks like Sweeney goes for a line change. Murray on a little drop pass back to center. Oh, and that shot just whistles wide. Finally going to be picked up here by Mount Lebanon. Number 17 comes on the off wing, Kang. Heavy hit there in the corner where Nelson collides with the Panther.
Panthers need to get a change here. They wave off the icing.
And the Panthers indeed will get a change. Great crowd on both sides of the equation. Panthers just filling the rink here. And Murray's going to take it back in his own zone, and he loves to get that motor going on the off wing. Left-handed shot comes right down the slot. And a good save by Lazowski, and he'll hold on. And they'll have a face-off with 8:03 remaining here in the first.
Yeah, when CJ gets cranked up with the speed, he's tough to stop coming down the middle of the ice. We got Murray, Sellup, and Haleski out here with Schmidt and Lewis on the points.
Face-off controlled by C.J. Murray, and he took matters into his own hands, Joe. He won his face-off and got his own pass. Be careful here. Little backhanded shot. Oh, and a good shoulder save there by Reggett. He actually looked behind him, but he had it all the way, and he'll hold on, and we'll have a stop and play in the attack zone for Mount Lebanon. Quick face-off once again. Controlled here by Upper St. Clair. We banked around the corner, and a good effort there by Sellup, and he gets it back. Looks for Murray in the center ice area. He'll corral it back to Schmidt, and he'll ram it around the boards for defense partner. He'll take a heavy hit from behind. Nothing called. Play is still loose at center where Mitchell Lewis will try to make a move, and he takes a heavy hit into the boards. And they're letting him play, Joe. Shot on. Good shot there by Sellup from the point. Comes back to the corner, and Lewis unable to get that shot on, and helped out here by Schneid. Chips it back to center. Bodies flying everywhere, and finally we're going to get a penalty called here, a high sticking call. It's actually going to be on Mount Lebanon here, and the turkey will be on the table here for the Panthers.
Yeah, right at center ice. He came out and took Haleski down, and let's see if we can convert here on a power play.
Penalty comes with 7:03 remaining here in the first. And the Panthers will send out Segerdahl to center the line. Boy, and it's just amazing. You just look from months ago. I don't recall Segerdahl being that tall, and it just seems like some of these guys hit that spurt where they'll grow 6-7 inches in a year.
Yeah, St. Clair is a very tall team.
And Parker Phillips was a classic candidate of that last year, just difference from the size from one year to the other. Panthers setting up on a nice pass with a one-timer right on Schneid's blade. Segerdahl will lose his edge, and that'll be chipped back the length of the ice. And with 1:25 remaining, Panthers will regroup behind their goaltender.
Segerdal picks it up.
This again seems to be a popular theme here. Another right-handed shot, Joe, going down the off wing. Panthers are dominant with left-handed shooters, but it seems like they love that playmaking from the opposite wing.
Yeah, you want to get the stick in the middle of the ice, and the players love to take that shot for one-timers coming across the ice at them.
Controlled here nicely by the Panthers. They'll rag it back into the corner, back to Lewis, and he can let it fly. Shot right on, and a good save. And Feldman was there for the rebound, but a better save by Lazowski.
Looks like we have C.J. Murray centering Sellup and Horrocks on this line with Phillips and Schneid on the points on the power play here.
Big face-off win there by Mount Lebanon, but kept neatly in by Schneid. 44 remains in the Panther man advantage. It's a big opportunity here for Upper St. Clair to tack on another goal here. They scored at the 8-second mark. Shot right. Oh my, a blistering shot by Phillips, and that just whistles wide. Still controlled in the corner. Comes right back to Phillips again, and he'll take a drive and a screen shot from the corner as Horrocks was in front. Finally, Mount Lebanon's going to skate it back to center, and he'll look to shoot it again on the off wing, number 17 for Mount Lebanon. Kang taken again here by Sellup, and he's going to come back 1-on-2. Takes it wide, a centering pass. Oh, Horrocks with a golden opportunity, and that went off his blade. Penalty's over. Shot by Sellup will just go wide. And the intensity, you can hear the fans starting to pick up here. Oh, and they're throwing jerseys. They're throwing Air Force jerseys into the crowd. Here we go. Oh, it's almost like
circus
a Penguin
atmosphere,
game.
Yeah, circus type atmosphere here in the Ice Castle. Now they've come down to the Mount Lebanon
it's in
side.
front. Oh my,
Horrocks
Horrocks with an opportunity. Two good opportunities there. 4:33 remains. Next thing you know, they'll start the wave. I think the Penguins are playing this evening against Washington and the arch rival Ovechkin. And that'll do.
Incredible
for
pressure.
icing.
Incredible pressure by the Panthers there, even after the power play concluded. Mount Lebanon had to just take an icing call here to be able to get a change. Looks like we have Gilorowski centering with Stork and Sweeney right now, with Lewis and Columbus on the points.
Face-off is controlled by the Blue Devils. Comes around to the near board, but kicked back to center where Stork will play it. Back to Columbus on defense, who headmans the play to Gilorowski with a drop pass to Stork. Gives it back to Columbus, and he's going to lose his edge. Good play by Lewis as he'll step up into the play on a backhanded shot. And once again, Sweeney right there for the rebound. Play comes around the far board, finally going to be picked up by Mount Lebanon, and they'll shoot it back to center. Panthers with an excellent job here, just really taking the play to Mount Lebanon. Gilorowski with a big move right to Stork. He'll take it back to the point, and Columbus will take a drive. That'll come off a stick in front. Boy, just end-to-end action here, Joe.
Absolutely. And Panthers absolutely getting the better of the play here.
Absolutely. Just going to say that. And they're going to chip that almost into the stands here. Stork will take that play at center, avoids a check, and he'll take a big drive, and that just goes wide. Oh my, and a centering pass, it's still loose. Shot, score! And you'd have to be here to believe that play. Gilorowski's going to get the tally, and that came out of the corner again, and he roofed it, Joe, and the Panthers take a 2-0 lead.
Great play by Sweeney. Sweeney on the forecheck just threw his stick out there and chipped the puck. Went back to Gilorowski for in the center of the ice, between the hash marks, buries it.
Quick one-timer, and we had the best angle in the house on that one. Gilorowski goes top shelf, and the Panthers, as you said, good things happen when you put a lot of pressure on this team, and boy, Panthers now with a commanding 2-0 lead. And they want more. Right back on the attack. Here's Feldman in the corner. And he's mixing it up with Segerdahl. Finally, it's going to be dug out here by Mount Lebanon. I believe that's Kang. Back to the point where Schneid will ram it back down deep where he looks for Mendelson. Play comes around the near board, and it's centering. Oh, and a dangerous play there.
Dangerous play by Mount Lebanon. In their own zone, they pass the puck to the middle of the ice.
Play comes to number 9, Doug Patrick, and a heavy hit there in the corner by Schneid. Play comes back to center where Mount Lebanon will just ram it down, and they're just on a delayed offside, so they had to check back up. Play is still loose, and they're still on a delayed offside. 2:04 remains here in the first period. Good play by the Panthers where Schmidt will take it, and he'll chip it down deep, and he'll look to change up as the Panthers go on a wholesale change. Play comes back to the near board here where going to be played here by number 92, Haleski. Around the corner where Lewis will pick it up. Backhanded play where Haleski chips it nicely to Sellup. Looking for Murray in the middle, unable to control. Finally going to be picked up by the defense, and they'll ram it right back down deep. 1:25 remains. Good play there by Lewis as he saw the right wing, and he'll chip it down deep, make the goaltender Lazowski play the puck behind the goal. We've got either a neck guard or something down on the ice. Heavy hit there by Sellup, and they exchange words. Finally going to be kicked ahead by Mount Lebanon out of the zone. Big collision there in the corner. Here comes Murray one-on-one. Kicks it ahead with his stick. The left winger down the left wing. Gives it up to Sellup on a centering pass. Nobody home. Boy, Panthers just looking totally to get that puck, Joe, to the center of the goal, and that's how that Galarowski goal was scored.
That's putting a lot of pressure on here. Pretty much dominating the play right now.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a perhaps a penalty here.
Looks like interference on Sellup. Didn't play the puck. Puck was right there, and he decided to play the man instead. Actually, they're going to call it on C.J. Murray. I'm not sure I saw where that occurred then.
Sweeney got the assist on the, as you called, on the Galarowski goal. Penalty here is to number 18, center Murray, and he got a 2 minutes for interference call. And that penalty, if Mount Lebanon with only 20 seconds to go here does not score, that will carry over into the second period.
Yeah, Panthers don't want to give up any momentum here. They need to hold them off here for the last 10 seconds of this period. And
actually, a great point and a big-time face-off win there, and they were able, Joe, to clear the zone. And with 3 seconds to go, this should do it. And that will do it.
Good period by the Panthers. Dominating the play for the bulk of the period. Really coming out with a lot of passion, and I think they're trying to step it up for their captain. And keep things rolling for this team.
Well, that was definitely very impressive against a very, very disciplined defensive team here. And it was a wide open skate. Not much physical play here. Both sides of the equation really, really just letting the blades do the talking. And for the Panthers, we definitely let the sticks do the talking. A 2-0 lead here as they'll break here for about a minute. And the Panthers look like, and I've always said the old math major skills come out now, Joe, but this next goal is so huge for the Panthers.
The Panthers need to kill this penalty and pick it right back up where they left off before the penalty and just dominate play.
You talk about a difference between 3-0, 3-0, or 2-1 with this next goal being scored. You can play many different ways when you've got a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, don't want to give Mount Lebanon any confidence right now. So. With Reggett in goal, we should. The odds seem to be in our favor at this point.
has been designated as a future game for the nationwide 2010 Great American Rivalry Series. We wish to thank the Air Force and Highmark Marketing for selecting this game as a part of the highlights games all across America. Thank you, United States Air Force and Highmark Marketing.
Panthers' next game will be January the 26th, 7 o'clock here at the Ice Castle versus State College, and we hopefully will put them on the I-22 bus back home, followed by another quick game on the 28th of January, Central Catholic, and two back-to-back games next week here at home.
Right. Good hit by Stork on the boards there, trying to kill a penalty here. Panthers need to stay focused and mark a man.
Oh, good pass down deep. Probably could have shot that. Chose to and opted to go back to the point. Unable to get a shot off on a fan shot here. That's going to be attempted here by number 21 of Christopher Ford. Unable to get that shot off. Finally going to be picked up here by number 28 behind the goal for Mount Lebanon, Hoft.
Yeah.
Outlet pass, left winger.
50 seconds left in the penalty. The Panthers need to stay focused here.
Takes it into command position, assistant captain in the corner. Nice pass down deep, shot on, and deflected above the goal. Good play there by Mount Lebanon. Had a quality shot at the point by number 28, Hoft. Play is still down deep, comes back to the point area, and that's deflected just wide. Panthers look tired out here. 17 seconds remaining. Almost looks like everybody's standing still.
Yeah, Mount Lebanon's doesn't seem to be too concerned about scoring right now.
Well, they weren't really moving the puck that efficiently. Oh my, and that just came out in front, and a fan in front had an opportunity. And that'll do it. Back to skating 5-on-5 here. And the Panthers, unfortunately, will be called with an icing here. But that'll get some tired troops off the ice.
Yeah, that's okay. When you're tired and you need a change, take the ice. It's better to be safe than sorry. They can get a line change here and get some fresh troops.
(13:18) remains here in the second period. Panthers enjoying a 2-0 lead. Faceoff is controlled by Mount Lebanon. Shot will hit his own player in front. Lebanon really not been able to get many quality shots on here in the first half of this game. Play comes back to center where Mount Lebanon will have to regroup, where it's taken by Hope. He'll take a heavy hit there in the corner by Horrocks. Taken into the corner where it's going to be picked up here again by Horrocks, unable to get it out. Back to the point area. Picked up here by number 96, Sellup, and he'll look to control it. Going to be helped out here by Murray, and he'll have to chase all the way behind goaltender Reggett, and he'll get the motor going. End to end, and he takes a wrister. That just goes wide. Play comes into the corner. Horrocks was unable to touch it as he would have been offside. The play will be chipped back here to number 10, Phillips. Unable to connect with Murray, and that goes right to the Mount Lebanon defense. Good play by Horrocks as he keeps it in. Murray tries to go 1-on-3. Sellup down deep. He takes a swat at it. He'll look to play it behind the goaltender. Helped out again by Murray, who gets it back to the point. Wrister deflected in front by Horrocks, and that just went wide. Good play there. And Mount Lebanon finally just opts to get it out, and Panthers will be unable to play that, and he will, and there'll be probably they're going to take that all the way down, as Phillips had to play that puck, and an intentional stoppage of play, and they will whistle that and take that all the way down.
Good play by Phillips.
Absolutely.
No sense letting Mount Lebanon pick the puck up, a full head of steam coming into your own zone.
And on a play like that, the referee had deemed that it was played by a high stick. They'll let the play go on, Joe, as long as an opposing player touches that.
Right.
But if the referee deems that it was played by the Panther, they'll blow the play dead. And again, that was a good stop at play because probably could have had a breakout out of that.
Absolutely. Good decision.
Right back on the attack. Here comes Mount Lebanon. They'll take it to center, number 17, Kang, and he'll just ram it behind goaltender Reggett. And it's going to be picked up here by Mount Lebanon. Good forechecking going on. Oh, a centering pass, and once again, just nobody home for Mount Lebanon.
There seemed to be a few steps behind the play right now.
Very uncharacteristic. Generally, this team will get it down deep and just absolutely punish you with the forecheck. And I don't know if the Mount Lebanon rink, it seems like, Joe, that the benches are a little bit further away from center. I'm going to have to make a note of that the next time we go there because it really, really is difficult to play in their arena, especially when you're on the opposite side of the ice.
Right. Second period, you got to go for the long change anyway, and
right.
It makes a difference.
Good shot right on there. Back to the point of the drive. And
wide.
that just went wide. And Lewis thought he had one. That hit the side of the net. Finally going to be picked up by Mount Lebanon, and they're just content to just get it back to center.
Yeah, they just want to chip the puck off the boards, don't want any part of the puck.
Oh, way offside. And
Mount Lebanon tried to catch the Panthers in a change there, and they put themselves offsides.
Number 44, Maroney, was hanging at the blue line and unfortunately kind of traveled in ahead of the play, and offsides was whistled, and they'll bring it all the way back with 10:10 remaining here in the second. Face-off taken and controlled neatly by Galarowski. A shot. Oh, a screen shot right on. Oh, and that almost went in.
Galarowski is inside the net. Got pushed in there by the Mount Lebanon defensive player.
And they're not going to call anything here. He was kind of cross-checked, if you will, Joe, into the net. And a good play. That stop was saved by Lazowski, but was fluttering above him. Now they're throwing out water bottles.
Wow. They're coming.
Well,
breaking out all the souvenirs tonight.
You better hope it's not a hat trick night like the other night at the arena. I think they were throwing gym bags out on the ice.
It's like we got a hand pass here by the Panthers. Face-off will come outside the zone.
We got the Zoomies from Air Force handing out goodies tonight. I should have my U.S. Army jacket on tonight.
I don't know if that'd go over well with the Air Force.
We're all on the same team at this stage of the game.
That's true. That is true.
And Army football is nothing to cheer about, trust me. 9:50 remains here, and the Panthers will, Schneid will take it, unable to get it out, and
Here we go. We got a 3-on-2 break.
Galarowski's going to look for his second of the evening. Going to be picked up again by Galarowski at center, and he's got a few trailing. Takes a power move of his own. Oh, and he tries to pass it on the far wing, and a backhanded shot comes off the side of the net. Heavy hit there in the corner by Stork. Galarowski all over the ice here. Play comes back to Schneid at the point. He's going to dump it down deep for Sweeney. Going to be helped out here by Stork. Takes it to the backhand, but it'll come off his blade. Finally back to center. Phillips with a little poke check, unable to get it off.
Might have a penalty here. The ref has his hand up in the air.
Yes, we do have a penalty. Good call there. We got a roughing call.
I'm not sure. It might be on Sweeney. Might have been a little bit late on the check on the boards here. Didn't look too bad to me, but I'm not sure if he came up high with the hands or not.
Well, the Panthers can ill afford to continue to give Mount Lebanon chances. And again, Mount Lebanon will prey on you, and probably one of the most patient teams that is content, Joe, to play in 0-0, 1-1 games until they get their opportunity.
Yeah, you got to stay out of the box with the way they're dominating play. Just stay out of the box, and it should be a victory.
And Murray with a good effort there. He gets it back to center, disrupts the play where 15 seconds will come off the clock. Good forecheck there by Celebo, and a nifty little move there by number 9, Patrick. Back to the point. Oh, a deflection right on, and a good save by Reggett.
Nice clear to the corner by Columbus.
And that was deflected in front. Reggett was doing the splits and had the right pad on the ice. Saved a goal there, Joe. Power move right on, and he looked for and labeled the upper corner. And Reggett says no with a big-time glove save.
Yeah, Nelson he came out of the corner right in front. Clear shot, but Reggett was squared up.
Big save there. 8:20 remains here in the second. 1:20 in the Mount Lebanon man advantage. Comes back to the point. Oh my, that's going to kick off the blade of the defense, and they'll have to regroup here at center. Taken here by number 18 for the Blue Devils, Nelson. Little give and go, and a big time hit there by Lewis, and he puts the Mount Lebanon player on his wallet. Lake comes back behind the goal, unable to get it out, where Hoth will take it down deep. Taken by Nelson, unable to control. In the command position, back to the point. Give and go there with number 14. Tata, shot on, big save again by Reggett. 29 to go here in the man advantage. Tata's going to take the shot. That'll go wide. Picked up by Mount Lebanon, unable to get it out. Kept in by Hope at the point. And finally going to be picked up here by Lewis. And he finally gets it out. Upper St. Clair fans counting down the penalty with 5 seconds to go. And finally going to be taken and cleared out by Feldman. And that'll do it. Back to skating 5-on-5, even strength here. Fans getting into the game. Tremendous crowd on both sides of the equation here. Looks like a sellout here tonight.
Got a hand pass here on Mount Lebanon.
Now they're passing T-shirts out.
Yeah, the Air Force is really whipping the crowd into a frenzy.
This is like a fruitcake, the gift that keeps on giving. And they seem to be giving most of them out to the Upper St. Clair faithful here. Maybe they just can't maybe they're not letting them get by. 6:47 remains here in the second. Face-off controlled by Mount Lebanon, where number 3, Buki, will take it.
Stork, nice little kick off the boards to Gillett.
Right on the tape of Sweeney, and he looks to go one-on-one here. He takes it wide. Oh, a good defensive effort there by Mount Lebanon. That's how you play the body. And a big check on Stork, and he'll lose his edge. But he gets right back up and takes it back to the... It looks like we have extracurricular here in the middle here. We got a tripping call.
I assume it's on Mount Lebanon.
And Sweeney was on the ice, yet he's going to get flagged with the call.
I don't know. So he's going in the box again. He was just there.
Kind of didn't see that, but Sweeney was the one that ended up on his wallet, and he got flagged for a tripping call. Usually when you're trying to get position and the defenseman takes a little bit of move, and Coach Marks is not happy about this call, and he's actually come down to the front, Joe, of the bench. He's kind of go through
I'm not sure I saw it. I mean, maybe it's a retaliation, and the refs always see the second guy. So not sure what happened. But the Panthers are a man down again.
Third power play here in a row for Mount Lebanon. Still trailing the Panthers 2-0 here. Will be taken down by number 14, Tata, down the left wing. Centering pass, good play there by Galarowski, and he'll clear the zone. Galarowski with 5:58 remaining here in the second. 1:35 on the power play. He gets ahead of steam going 1-on-3. He'll have to take it behind Reggett. Takes it back to the point where Hoft, and boy, this line is getting a ton of ice time here. Taken here again by number 18, Nelson. Shot's going to go
Patrick
wide.
On the back door there.
Back to the point again. Nelson's going to take it in the command position. Hope just does not want to shoot that puck. Gives it back to Nelson. And that shot goes way wide, Joe. Play still comes into the corner, controlled by Mount Lebanon. Back into the command position. little give and go here, and the Panthers with an excellent box going here. Mount Lebanon having a very difficult time penetrating the zone.
Good job just being content to contain the players on Mount Lebanon. They have nowhere to shoot.
Once again, back to the points, centering pass. Good play there by the Panthers, and they'll backhand it back to center. Once again, Panthers just being caught in the zone, and this shift has been out here for a good minute and a half, Joe, and that's pretty difficult when you're killing a penalty especially. 22 remains here in the Blue Devil man advantage. Back to the point where Tato will take it, unable to shoot it, but he'll bank it back into the corner.
Yeah, Mount Lebanon still not being they're not aggressive on taking it to the Panthers right now.
Stork takes an aggressive move there, and he gambles. It's shot in front. It's still loose. Finally picked up here by the Panthers, and that'll do it. Back to skating with Schneid, and he takes it in. Shot comes, he hits the side of the net. He got his own rebound, Joe, and an excellent opportunity there for Upper St. Clair. Play comes back to the point where Phillips unable to control. Finally going to be taken all the way back by number 55, Lewis, with 4 minutes remaining here in the second. He avoids a check, but he'll still lose his edge, and he'll careen into the referee. Taken by Sellup with a drive, and that'll go wide. Sellup's going to get his own rebound as he skates into the corner. Giveaway here. Be careful here. Drive. What a save by Reggett. And he got the right pad down again, and the Panthers come right back on the attack. Murray with the backhand shot. It's in front. And the net came off the mooring on a golden opportunity. And end-to-end action. And we'll have a stop
Murray
and play.
Takes the puck, and Sellup and Haleski were following right around for a 3-on-1. Unfortunate we couldn't put that in the net, but if the Panthers can stay out of the box, they need to stay focused and play their game.
Beautiful 3-on-1, as you said. Murray coming down that off wing, which he loves. Faked a shot, dished it over to the two trailers, and unfortunately they were in position, but the net, Joe, came off the mooring.
Right.
Well, the Panthers just seem nice shot on by Murray, and it'll be gloved by Lazowski. But the Panthers just seem to be skating with a sense of purpose here. So very impressive first 2 periods of play here. And boy, when Mount Lebanon comes at them, they just bring it right back to them.
They got to get back. 3-on-2 developing against the Panthers here.
Big time move here, centering pass, and that's by the mark. And Upper St. Clair's another big pad save. Rebound shot kicked out by Reggett. 2 another quality saves. Nobody better when he does the splits, Joe. Another shot going to be cleared away by the blocker. It's all Mount Lebanon here with 2:50 remaining in the second. Shot's going to be deflected. Another pad save by Reggett. Kicks it into the corner and out of play. Well, Phillips went back to tap Reggett on the pads. Job well done. And sometimes goaltenders flourish as the more shots they get, the better they do, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like Reggett's getting a little work. He needs some water here.
He even saved the water bottle from going in the goal. Face-off win, big face-off win there by the Panthers. Be helped out there by Mendelson. Unable to control. Taken by Columbus. And he pulled up a Blue Devil down, no call. Well, we got away with one there. He got the blade into him. Backhanded shot. Oh, my, it's still loose. Couldn't pull the trigger. And they let him march right in front of Reggett. Panthers dodge a huge bullet there. And a good play by the Panthers to clear the zone.
No ice.
More T-shirts coming.
Wow. Never ends.
Play is going to be taken out of the Mount Lebanon zone, and he'll run into his own player. Chip back to center. Still loose. Picked up here again by Kang. Shot's going to go wide. Mount Lebanon bringing the fury here the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, those power plays got Mount Lebanon on a roll here, and now they're starting to play much better on 5-on-5 opportunities.
And that's the one thing you don't want to do, is give this team any momentum that they need. Oh, there's a play that may look back on that. Number 22, he lost his edge there, and it came off his blade, had to regroup at center. And it's given the Panthers an opportunity to regroup, but that's going to hit the meshing on the glass, and they'll stop and face it off to the right of goaltender number 1, Matt Raggett.
Minute 13 left in the period. Let's see if we can hold this 2-0 lead going to the ice cut.
Oh, they're giving away hats or something now. Gloves, scarves, anything. Well, this was some rivalry game with the United States Air Force, and boy, Joe, they couldn't have picked a better backyard brawl to have a rivalry with.
Yeah, a lot of students in the crowd on both teams.
1 minute remaining here in the period. Galarowski will take it. He looks to outlet over to number 17. Oh, with a brilliant move, Stork. And he looked to pass it to Sweeney, but unable to cash in. This line's been all over the ice. Galarowski here with a tally, Sweeney an assist. Ridden heavily into the boards is Sweeney. Going to skate right by Galarowski. 3-on-2 does develop. Shot's going to go way wide with 24 seconds remaining. Picked up here by Stork, and he does a good job to get it back to center. Finally going to be taken here by Lewis, and he'll wrist it down deep. And with 11 seconds remaining, Mount Lebanon will have chance for one more opportunity. And that should do it, Joe. Right back to center.
A shot on right here.
One last shot on, and that'll do it.
Very good period again by the Panthers. They got a little sloppy and let Mount Lebanon get some momentum here by taking 3 penalties in a row in that period.
Well, and again, Reggett came up really big for them. Couple quality, nice big pad saves, and boy, sometimes you need to lean on your goaltender. But you're right. I think the key to the third period is going to be Panthers have to stay out of that box, and again, able to take a 2-0 lead here into the locker room with 15 minutes to play. So we'll see what the third does. We'll let them cut the ice, and we'll be back for exciting third period action in a moment. And really 2 good periods of hockey, Joe. We had just a end-to-end action, really not much physical play. Both teams really just showing how well they can skate, and it's been the Panthers who have actually taken advantage of a couple bad breaks and bounces, and they've cashed in twice.
Absolutely. Dominated the first period, and second period let Mount Lebanon get a little momentum with taking 3 penalties in that period.
Panthers now will be traveling right to left on your high-definition TV dial, and Reggett just really looks sharp here in this second half of the game here, Joe, and he kept the Panthers in by some stellar back-to-back saves there late in the second period.
Tough to put one by Reggett when he's on his game. We got Murray, Sellup, and Horrocks out there with Lewis and Phillips.
Face-off controlled by Mount Lebanon. They'll drive it down deep behind Reggett, where C.J. Murray will attempt to play 2 Mount Lebanon Blue Devils, and he'll win that battle. Tries to chip it ahead to Lewis, but boy, Mount Lebanon right on the forecheck, and Lewis will try to take it. Finally going to be helped out here again by Horrocks in the corner. And finally, Upper St. Clair will skate it back to center. Cross-ice pass, that'll put him in offside, so they'll have to check back up here at the blue line. Good little nifty stick working there to avoid a check, and they'll take it down deep. A drive just going to go wide. Back to the point again with Hopes with a drive, and that just missed. And that's going to be a delayed offside as they drove it back down deep. Taken by Sellup, and he'll chip it back to center, and he'll look for a line change.
Feldman comes on with Segerdahl and Mendelson. Still didn't get a change on that D.
Phillips looked to line him up with the good old-fashioned hip check, unable to connect. Taken by Feldman in the corner. He tries again. Phillips for the big hipper. And finally just hits him the old-fashioned way hard in the corner. Phillips, a big frame, number 10.
Mount Lebanon has certainly come out with some fire in this third period.
Well, they know the turkey's on the table, and they've got to cash in here early, Joe. I don't think you want to find yourselves down with 2 or 3 minutes to play, down by 2 goals. This next goal is huge, and we'll see if the Panthers are able to extend that lead to 3-0. Panthers enjoying a 2-0 lead here with 12:53 remaining here in the second. Another good shot on, a rebound comes out in front, and that's where Mount Lebanon will kill you on the second chance opportunity.
Finally get that change on the defense. They were out there for a couple minutes.
It's been all Mount Lebanon here. Panthers have been unable to set up even in the zone. You can even see it in the fresh ice surface. Panthers ice is extremely, and maybe they're just content here to take one down deep and keep 4 guys back and give Mount Lebanon a little bit of their own medicine from days of old. Taken by Galarowski, and he'll look to take it behind the goaltender. That shot will hit the official. Comes off his skate, and right back on the attack comes Mount Lebanon. Taken here by number 17, Kang, and he'll drive it down deep around the far corner where Columbus will tie it up. Still on the far board, taken behind Reagan. He'll look to center, unable to do so. Good defensive effort there by the Panthers. Finally going to be chipped back into the defensive zone where Schneid will bank it across the board. Unable to get it out. A good play by Mount Lebanon to keep it in. Right back on the attack. Takes it down deep where Schneid will bank it off the board. Once again comes off the referee. They've got the 6th man out there. Shot on, oh, good save by Reagan, and he got the stick down. And that'll hit the meshing, and we'll have a stop and play with 11:20 remain in the third.
Mount Lebanon is really putting on some pressure here. The Panthers need to get focused here, get back to their game plan, and survive this wave by Mount Lebanon.
Yeah, this is
So
certainly
we got Murray,
not
Sellup, and Haleski with
certainly not the
Lewis
Mount
and
Lebanon
Phillips
team.
again on D.
The Mount Lebanon team, we didn't see this in the first period, Joe. I think they kind of got behind on that quick 8-second goal here, and it took them a while to get the motor going here, but boy, Mount Lebanon just very, very quick to the puck. Panthers just struggling to get the puck out of the zone, and an errant pass there comes by the mark. Finally taken by Phillips, and he's going to take a big frame, and he lowers his left shoulder. Gives it to Sellup, and a good play there. Shot on, and a brilliant shot there. Taken by number 92, Haleski. And they'll hold on with 10:38 remaining here in the third.
Let's see if the Panthers, with this face-off in the offensive zone, can generate some momentum by getting a good forecheck going and keep the cycle in down low.
Play is down deep where Sellup will corral the play. He'll drop it back for Murray, who kicks it back to the point. Shot comes loose in front, picked up by Mount Lebanon. Look for a streaking centerman, number 9, as he was hanging back, Patrick. Heavy hit there in the corner by number 10. Phillips shot right on. And that just trickled through Regat's pads.
Inadvertent
the referee lost sight of the puck there. And it went right through Regat's pads. And Karam was going to carry him into the corner. A quick whistle as the referee lost sight of it. Would have been interesting to see if that went in, Joe, and the referee had blown the whistle.
Yeah, the puck was still loose, and Panthers get lucky there.
Panthers dodge a big bullet there with 10 minutes remaining here in the contest. Regat makes the save, but comes off his blade and almost went into the goal behind him. And Panthers just trying to cling, Joe, to this 2-0 lead. This is a dangerous thing to be playing.
Putting serious pressure on it.
They really are. Various dangerous game to be playing here. You certainly don't want to let this Mount Lebanon team get a tally here, because they will bring everything in the kitchen sink to try to tie this at 2. Good play there by the defense, and that kicks that back to center. 9:25. We'll watch that clock closely. Right on to Reagan. He'll make a good stick save, and he'll kick that aside to number 72, Schneid. Panthers once again just content, Joe, to get it outside the neutral ice area.
Yeah, they can't seem to get any momentum. The ice cut is taking some momentum away from the Panthers.
Schmidt looks to play it, and he'll be helped out here once again by Schneid. Carries the play, and
let's go.
Almost a dangerous giveaway there, and a nice outlet. Finally, the transition play goes where Stork will take the...
Mendelson's going to the net.
The speed, he'll take it around. He's got him in front, looking for Galarowski, and he shoots it himself high and wide. Play comes into the corner where Galarowski will dig for it. Back to the point where Lewis takes the drive, and that deflected off the defense, number 22. And a good save there by Lazowski.
Once again, it looked a little bit similar to the second goal by the Panthers. Lewis shot the puck, came up high, almost got up over the shoulder of the goalie for another goal.
.832 remains here in the third.
Got Galarowski, Stork, and Sweeney out there with Lewis and Columbus on defense.
Face-off controlled and shot right on by Galarowski. Going to be cleared away to the far boards where Columbus will keep it in. Good shot on, and that's going to be kicked out by the defense. Columbus will go back to regroup with 8:20 to go. And he's going to be forced all the way behind the goal. Helped out there by Sweeney. Lewis and Sweeney will mix it up behind the goal. Still kept in here by Mount Lebanon. And a good play by the Panthers. This line's been out here a long time. Stork tries to take a power move of his own. Good defensive effort there by Mount Lebanon. Tried to be helped out by Galarowski. Stork picks his pocket, looks for Galarowski in front, and almost gets his second tally. Good effort there by this line. Sweeney, Galarowski, and Stork. This line's played well all game here, Joe.
Absolutely.
Good little pass there into the corner, and Lewis will just nonchalant it back to center.
You got to get the puck deep and get the rest of that line change.
Good play there by Murray as he picked up. He was from behind. If he checked him, could have got a hitting from behind penalty, and he actually checked up. Centering pass to Celup, nobody home, and Mount Lebanon back on the attack 2-on-2. Oh my, and he takes his own man in offside, Patrick that is, and he had to regroup back here at center. Patrick a little upset with himself as he had his winger and he hung him out to dry and had nowhere to go but to turn around. Good defensive effort there. Oh my, by Schneid, and another golden opportunity, and the Panthers dodge a huge bullet there. Reget's lost his blade there. He finally gets his goaltender stick back, and the Panthers chip it back to center. Little breakaway here for Murray. Comes down deep, backhanded shot. What a save by Lazowski. And a golden opportunity by C.J. Murray as he went 1-on-0, and Lazowski came up to the task. And he went to the backhand, Joe.
Murray had some serious speed coming through the neutral zone. That nice little flip pass by Celup almost worked for the Panthers.
And it almost looked like Mount Lebanon wanted to take a penalty there, and it could have perhaps been a penalty shot. Murray kept his blade, and Lazowski came up big with a save. 6:07 remaining in a swift-moving third period here. Taken by Feldman, and he outlets over to number 96, Celup, and he tries to take a big move around, and he'll lose his edge. Feldman will tie it up in the corner, but with the Mount Lebanon player back to center. Picked up here by Phillips. Panthers just very content, Joe, to clear the neutral ice area and make Mount Lebanon work for it.
Yeah, it seems like they're just not trying to score at this point, but just getting the puck deep and going to the forecheck and play a little bit defensive game.
Yeah, the Panthers just have done an excellent job this game, not giving up any odd man breaks here. They had a little bit of a lull in the second, as you said, with three kind of uncharacteristic penalties in a row, but for so far, Panthers playing a very, very tightly defensed third period of play here. And what you're going to find, I think, is you might see another opportunity like Murray had, because Mount Lebanon's going to have to start taking chances.
Yeah, they'll
here.
Start stepping up, and the Panthers will know that, and they've used that before in other games. They'll flip the puck out of the zone and streak someone down the middle.
Taken by Schneid, and once again just really content to keep the line changes swift and keep those fresh players out there and make Mount Lebanon bring it the length of the ice.
Comes Tato up the ice.
Mount Lebanon just not giving up here. Number 14, Tata, tries to take it the length of the ice, and that's going to be picked off here by Lewis, and he'll streak back to center. Takes it across the blue line. That shot will go wide where Mendelson looks to pick it up in the corner. Kept in neatly by Lewis, and it's finally corralled by Mount Lebanon. That pass goes nowhere where Schmidt will take it, banks it back to the neutral ice area. Stork gets a blade on it, picked up by Tata, but unable to control, and right back to Schmidt. Play comes across to number 97, Sweeney. Take it in front, it's loose. Oh, another big save by Reggett, and the puck was on the doorstep and cleared away by the defense. And that's going to be whistled for an icing. Wow. Reggett, another quality save. The rebound, Joe, was hanging right in front, and the Panthers defense with an excellent opportunity to clear.
Good clear by Schmidt. Got it out of the house there.
3:50 remains in an exciting third period of play here. Panthers still clinging to a 2-0 lead. Galarowski looks to control and take matters into his own hands. Play comes around the corner where Sweeney tries to chip it out, and he's going to be tied up here. That little hand pass is right, and they'll have a stop and play and face it off just outside the blue line. .338 remains here. Galarowski will take the draw. Faceoff is controlled by Mount Lebanon. Number 17, Kang. Taken back by number 42, Gutman around the near boards. Big hit there by Galarowski as he lays the shoulder into him. Finally going to be controlled by number 72, Schneid. And once again, Panthers just content to get it back to the neutral zone.
Panthers need to get the puck up ice, get it deep, and get a change here. Mount Lebanon seems to have fresh troops out there right now.
Nelson ties it up in the corner with Galarowski. Good play there by Columbus as he banks it over to the corner where Stork will take the play. And again, and once again, that puck hit the referee. Finally going to be picked up by Mount Lebanon. They take it across the blue line. That shot will whistle wide. Heavy hit there in the corner by Sweeney. And once again, Upper St. Clair just content to chip it back to center. Picked up here by number 42 for Mount Lebanon, Gutman. Taken here by number 21 down the Ford, down the right wing. Heavy hit there by Sellup. He got the elbow up, nothing called. Little extracurricular in the corner, nothing called again, right in front of the referee. Mount Lebanon player taking exception by the hit by Justin Sellup. Play comes back to center here where Murray will pick it up, and he's got Haleski trailing. Haleski onside, shot right on. Oh, nice save by Lazowski. And Murray again with another quality opportunity. 1:57 remains here in the third. Haleski will take the puck down deep, but picked off by the Mount Lebanon player on the far board. They'll skate it back 2-on-2 to center. Looks like Mount Lebanon's a little gassed here, Joe.
They need to get a change. They dump it deep, and they get a couple guys to change.
And once again, you're seeing a lot of the same numbers out there playing the majority of the ice time here, and we'll have an icing call here, and that'll give them an opportunity. They may even think about calling a timeout here, Joe.
Yeah, minute 30 left. Panthers are getting a fresh line out there.
And sometimes this is when you can tactically use a timeout with a minute 30. I think that's what's going to happen here.
Yeah, Mount Lebanon has taken the timeout. Coach Larry Marks looks like he's drawn up a defensive scheme over there on the bench.
Each team is given one timeout in the game, and Mount Lebanon elects to use it. And I would not be surprised if they pull the goaltender Lazowski, as they're down by 2 goals, and this would be an excellent opportunity to do so.
Yeah, we got the Panthers ice the puck. The puck's in the Panthers zone here. I would bet it as well.
Now this is a huge game for the Panthers, and boy, would be a tremendous confidence boost beating a team like this. It seems like the last 4 or 5 years, Mount Lebanon has really had the Panthers' numbers.
Yeah, last year I think it was we tied them, and then at Mount Lebanon prevailed.
And did we play them in Mount Lebanon this year, right after the break?
This is the first game against Mount Lebanon so far.
Okay.
So
I think, I'm not sure when they play them next, but it'll probably be in their home rink.
Yeah, absolutely, later in the season.
Yeah, it's a 9 o'clock game, Mount Lebanon and Upper St. Clair on February the 1st, an away game. So they'll be right back at them in Mount Lebanon. 1:30 to play here in the third. Face-off controlled, and they did indeed pull the goaltender Lazowski in favor of an extra attacker. And the Panthers with an excellent job clearing the zone. Panthers skating now 1 man down, but they have an empty net, and that's going to be banked the length of the ice, and icing will be called. And that's the one advantage Mount Lebanon has, that icing will still prevail as both teams have 6 players out there. Mount Lebanon just chooses to pull their goaltender in favor of that extra attacker. So with 1:11 to go, Panthers indeed find themselves up by 2.
We got Segerdahl, Feldman, and Mendelson out there with Phillips and Lewis on defense.
Face-off controlled by Mount Lebanon, and they'll look to set up like they're on a power play. Play comes behind Reggett. Oh, and an errant pass, unable to get it out. Back to the point with 1 minute remaining here in the contest. Oh, heavy hit there in the corner by Segerdahl. Play is loose in front, and a good
save by Reggett. Bouncing puck, that's a tricky one. A lot of sticks around the front of the net, and Reggett's able to focus on that and bring it into the glove.
Another big save here late in the game by Reggett to keep the Panthers up 2-0. 50 seconds remaining here. Faceoff is taken and controlled by Mount Lebanon. They'll chip it behind Reggett. Centering pass. Nobody home, but it's back to the point. Oh, my, and that shot just went wide, and Tata was there for the rebound, unable to keep his stick down. Back to the slot. A rebound shot. Oh, my, goes in.
They get a goal with 35 seconds left.
And finally, Mount Lebanon's going to get on the board. A shot from the point by Tata. And a rebound shot went in. Not sure who got the tally.
Like
maybe
Trevor
number 9,
Nelson,
Patrick.
Looks like Trevor Nelson had a shot at it as well. I think he actually got the first rebound, and then possibly Patrick puts it in after that.
And that goal comes with 35 seconds remaining here. And the Panthers have to be careful. Once again, now only up by 1. And they're going to keep, actually, I'm surprised. They put Lazowski back in. I think, Joe, that's tactically a big mistake.
Yeah,
once again, he's going to try to come off, and here he comes.
Now.
Oh, an aggressive play here, and be careful here. Schneid and Lewis taking exception, and you don't want to have a penalty here. Just skate away, guys.
Got to stay out of the box. Mount Lebanon has renewed enthusiasm, obviously, with getting that goal on the board.
Boy, I was surprised, and they're going to get away with this, Joe, because they got the face-off down deep against the Panthers.
Even
with
though
24 remaining.
Goalie, they must have said that Lewis pushed him into the player.
I'm actually amazed that they put Lazowski back in the goal with 35 seconds remaining. That's a good 5 or 10 seconds for him to skate off. You've got to think your chips are on the table at that point.
With 35 seconds left. Being down by 1 goal doesn't help.
Well, they got the face-off win, and they've actually been fairly fortunate. I'm surprised the Panthers aren't calling a timeout here. Maybe to regroup, and
I think here we go.
Maybe that's a smart call there. Boy, I'll tell you what. Well, they're showing 2.8 seconds now on the clock. I don't think that's right.
No, I think something happened to the clock there.
I believe there's 24 seconds remaining here in the third. Panthers trying to stave off a late rally here by
What they're
Mount
trying to
Lebanon.
say is that it should be 28 seconds on the clock. That's what they've reset it to at this point. So,
Well, we had it at 24, and every second counts here for Mount Lebanon. Key face-off win here, and the problem, Joe, is the Panthers are going to have to gain control and skate to the center ice area to be able to ice it down deep. So we'll see what happens. But if there ever was such a thing as a key face-off, this is the one that they're going to have to win.
yeah, if they win this face-off, look for the Panthers. It's possible that the defensemen on the Panthers do like to flip the puck high, and you might see one of these so-called Murphy dump out of the zone.
Larry Murphy dump, 55. Or as I like to say, the 9-iron shot, which hopefully I'll be hitting a few in Hilton Head next week.
That's right, Kurt. I mean, have fun on your vacation there. And
I should have been gone when there was 8 inches of snow on the ground. Well, now they've got 30 seconds, so miraculously we've gone from 24 back to 28
I
to 30.
understand how that only took 4 seconds off the clock.
We're getting homered in our own rink.
Absolutely. We got John Horrocks doing a heck of a job here on the camera tonight.
And he's going to the calendar here. And here we go. Big face-off here by the Panthers.
We got Murray, Stork,
and going to wave the Mount Lebanon player out. Put
with
Tata
Lewis and
in.
Snide on D. Here we go, both out.
Actually.
Stork will take the draw.
Stork's going to, unfortunately, Mount Lebanon, I think, wins the draw, but picked up here by Murray, and he's going to try to tie it up.
To kill the puck in the corner here.
And they're going to have
quick
another
whistle, very quick whistle.
20.9 seconds now remains, and Murray was doing an excellent job tying that up on the corner, and Coach Mark's a little upset with that quick whistle. They're going to drop it again, neatly by Murray, and he blasted around the zone and out of the zone. And we may look back on that one, Joe. Mount Lebanon has to regroup here with 10 seconds to go. Excellent job in the corner again by Murray.
Boys.
And once again, the puck is still down deep. Murray's going to get it. He's going to shoot it the length of the ice. And Snide will do it. And tempers will heat up here. And the Panthers will prevail. And a frustrated Mount Lebanon team looks to kind of go after the Panthers, but an excellent play there by Murray and Snide.
A couple of the Panthers jumped off the bench. Not a good play by the team.
Well, they were probably coming off the bench and I think they're being called on it here. The referee is, and Coach Marks is extremely
so we got a cross-check
upset
on someone. I'm not sure. It might be on Celup. Not sure.
But yeah, perhaps, and if that indeed is a call, that, especially if a penalty comes late in the game, could mean a game misconduct going forward. So we'll have to, figure out what happens next. But
at the end of the game.
But boy, what an exciting finish! And boy, come talk about a big face-off win there. Obviously, Murray with a key face-off win there with about 15, 20 seconds remaining, and it sealed the deal.
Yeah, and absolutely. Mitchell Lewis did a great job smashing that puck around the boards.
Well, I tell you what, boy, if you wanted action today, folks, you had some great action. Panthers just came off with a lot of motivation. Again, with just a special heartfelt prayers go out to the Klein family here. And, boy, this one was for the Klein family and our captain, James Klein. And, boy, the Panthers hung on to win a big game here, 2-1.
Absolutely. The boys put in a great effort to start the game, and they continued it on. Mount Lebanon did a great job fighting back in the third period, but an overall strong effort by the Panthers, and look forward to finishing the rest of the season strong and getting the captain back in action hopefully soon. And
Amen. Well, boy, an exciting finish. A special thanks to John Horrocks on the camera. Job well done. And Joe Haleski, thanks for filling in.
Thanks, Kurt. We're going to miss you next week.
That'll be fine. I'll rather be in 70-degree weather. But for the broadcast team at Channel 7, this is Kurt Carruth signing off on your high-definition Panthers television network. Good night, everybody.